Today we're going to pick the best office chairs for every price point. There's a little switch up though. We're each going to give our own picks. Mine are right here. Private. Y'all better not have looked at my picks. We're going to start with $300. Ryan, what do you have?
Probably not a shocker. I have the Kalami Atlas chair, which is usually $270, $280. Free shipping on Amazon. And for me, this is going to be the best potentially value you can find in office seating right now. Just because you're getting so much bang for your buck, I do think that this chair can compete against chairs over $400. Overall, it's got a ton of adjustments for a chair in this price range. Some to highlight would be the seat depth adjustment, which we don't see very often at chairs at this range, as well as multi-dimensional arms. And I really like the back support that it provides. We've gotten feedback that the seat isn't always the best just because it is a little bit more firm and it's a little bit on the smaller side. But this is a $300 chair, and for me, you're not going to find much better than this.
Did you pick the same chair?
I picked the same one. Again, this is not a shocker here. This is such a good value. And, Ryan really covered a lot of the things. One thing I don't think he said is that it does come with a nice headrest, too, which at that price point to be getting a headrest, not only to just get a headrest, but one that we actually like is a pretty nice value there. It does have a couple problems. I thought the seat was firm, especially in the back part of the seat. So, like my sit bone area in the back is where I felt that too much pressure, and I wish the arms came a little more narrow, but still, it's kind of nitpicking for a under $300 chair. We didn't look at them.
Private list appears that my pick is also the Kalami Atlas, which tells you that these guys obviously looked at this list, but in all honesty, it is without question the best pick at the price. On record, they have said that they actually are charging much less for this product in the way they go to market through Amazon, and that is to get their name out there. So you know they've lowered that price into a point that most sellers wouldn't be able to. That means that this is without question the best pick under $300.
Also, just to throw you guys a little bone here, I know we get a little feedback on these lists that we start at $300. We don't believe there's a ton of great options under that price, but if you want something that's under $150, the Tacova ergonomic chair. That's the chair you want.
Next up, we've got our $500 pick. Robert, what do you have?
So last year in our list, I picked the Amiya as my $1,000 pick. Now this year, I'm dropping it into my $500 pick. The way I do that is by going with our B-Todd refurbished Amiya chair. So the Amiya has an S-tier seat, A-tier arms, actually probably an S-tier arm. They're so good. A-tier backrest. So this is an amazing chair, one of the best values at that $1,000 price. But yeah, if you can get it for $500, why not? So that's definitely my pick. I don't necessarily love a lot of the brand new chairs in that price range. So this makes a lot of sense for me.
I'm going to second that. You obviously have looked at my list now, but I think the big thing here is it is a great value, and you're going to get a 12-year warranty and all the new parts, like he said. I love the Amiya chair. I love the Leap. I love when they're combined, too. But for $500, you're going to have to get a refurbished Amiya. There are some other options, and maybe Ryan's going to pick them. But, again, you're looking at top of the line compared to something mid-market.
Yeah, I'm actually making a list right now of my favorite $500 chairs. I'm going to go a different direction than the refurbished, even though I think there is a ton of value in there, especially this price range. I'm going to go with the Eurotech Vera. Been one of my picks for years now. Right now, I believe it's priced at $469 or $439, depending on where you buy it. Very, very solid chair from a reputable company, good warranty, solid build, very comfortable in the backrest and the seat especially. It's got a little bit of a thicker seat. A couple downsides would be those arms. They don't quite go low enough, and I wish the pads were a little bit squishier. But for a new chair in this price range, you can't go wrong with the Eurotech Vera.
Yeah, if you forced me to pick a brand new chair, I think I'd go with the Vera, and even at 6'2", it's not a problem. So it's a good pick.
I'm going to start off the $700 pick. I think it's only fair that I get to go first since everybody's copying my list. And probably no surprise, as inflation has gone up, so has the price of the Soji. It's a number one pick for me for a reason, but it has sort of separated itself from the Vera pick that Robert talked about because at one time it was much closer in price. But guys, you're not really going to beat this for $700. In my opinion, you're going to get a high-end product for around that $650, $670 range with a great warranty, and all of the parts are really well built. The one thing I'd say is it kind of tends to sit a bit firm. So the seat's firm, back's firm, arm pads are firm, but you're going to get all the ergonomic adjustments. So $700, it's a Soji.
So I have to agree with Greg here. Sorry, copying you. The Soji is just such a all-around comfortable chair. This is one where I always say you just don't have any big complaints about it. If anything, it would be it's a little bit on the firm side, but certainly not anything that would keep me from being able to sit in it for long hours. Also gives you a lot of different color combinations, really nice looking chair, 12-year warranty, comes fully assembled. A lot of good stuff here with the Soji.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, if I had to pick one chair here that was going to be the most consistent, well-rounded pick, I'd probably go Soji. But I'm going to go in a little bit different direction just to give you guys a different option and give you a chair that does some things well that the Soji doesn't. And that's going to be the OM Yes chair. So where the OM Yes excels is going to be its seat, because it's nice, thick, padded, but it has good bounce back, so it doesn't bottom out right away. And also the headrest. It has an amazing headrest, 3-way adjustable, padded, super comfortable. And so you're getting things that a chair like the Soji just doesn't offer. Also has a great armrest package. The back support isn't going to be quite to the level of the Soji, as well as the overall build and warranty. But when it comes from comfort, it can compare. And so that would be another good option. And I'd probably go with the OM Yes here.
$700 is a weird place right now in office seating, so there aren't a ton of great options.
Once we jump up to $1,000, we really open the door to some flagship products from some premium brands, and I'm going to go with one of those being the Hayworth Zodi 2. In my opinion, the most well-built chair that you're going to get for under $1,000. Cheating a little bit just because when you spec it with all black and that lumbar support, it's $1,030, but if you wait for one of their sales, it seems like every quarter, you'll get it under that $1,000 mark. But with that said, super adjustable, very comfortable backrest. I love the dual lumbar support system. I like the seat a lot. The arms could have a little bit more cush, but they are 4-way adjustable and have massive ranges. So for me, this is an A-tier chair for under that $1,000 mark.
Yeah, I mean, the $1,000 mark for Ryan, that technically doesn't count because it's over $1,000, but we'll let it slide here. But my pick is definitely under, and that's going to be the Raynor ErgoHuman ME7 ERG in the Gen 2. Now, we need to have a mesh chair in this list because I know a lot of you guys like mesh chairs. This is my personal favorite. They made some significant changes to the seat. They also improved the arm pads. They're very squishy, almost very much Aeron-like, you could say, which I believe a lot of the changes were meant to be very much like the remastered chair. And so now you're going to get a product that's more comfortable for more people. But this also could serve as a placeholder because guess what? The all leather and the hybrid leather and the mesh back are coming here in July. And that could definitely be a game changer for this $1,000 pick for me. So stay tuned on that.
I wrote these notes last night, but I basically am going to echo what both of these guys just said. So in our recent live stream,
Did you make an ErgoHuman Zodi chair?
No, that would be very interesting.
The Ergodi?
I did not. But So in our last live stream, I kind of questioned Ryan on the price because I was so surprised that the Zodi was actually under or around $1,000.
So
is it really $1,000?
it's right around $1,000.
Is it chromed out for $1,000?
Maybe not with those looks.
No, but you can
yeah.
get it like, even the all-black version, I think still looks nicer than an Amiya.
So as you could see, you can get this chair for right around $1,000. I'm actually not going to pick the Ergodi or the ErgoHuman, but I will pick the Zodi. So some things I really like about this chair, I like a nice mesh backrest. This one's really high and wide, gives you some room to move around. The arm pads are great, and there's just basically the chair has every adjustment that I'm looking for. So personally, I would prefer the digital knit, but to keep it in that $1,000 price range, you got to go with just the regular mesh.
The last up is no budget, and I got a banger. So we're going to save it till last. Robert, what do you got?
Probably no shocker here. If money is no factor, I'm still going with the Herman Miller Aeron.
Stool?
Why not do the stool?
It's always the stool. Can we... The stool.
I guess this is just the irony of what I just
Me
said.
and Colton said it as a joke. Like, yeah, it's going to be the Aeron stool.
All right, getting back into this, I would definitely get that stool, and I'd throw on the Atlas headrest. That headrest has the perfect mesh and frame that matches the chair. The Aeron has the best recline of any of these chairs in the whole list. That's really my favorite part about the chair. Arm pads are just amazing. Lots of adjustability. Can't go away from that Aeron.
What does the stool give you?
So I always like to move my desk up and then be able to sit higher and then put my feet up on the foot ring. So I sit like that with Leap right now. Well, technically a Lamia, but I don't want to.
You changed your Lamia? Your Lamia is a stool right now?
Yes.
One of his 9
That's a
chairs.
first of its kind.
Every time we talk about chairs at your house, you have a different chair. Okay.
The same chair, just different stool.
Robert has probably 15 chairs from BTAD in his home right now.
My pick's not going to be quite as unique as Robert's. I'm just keeping it very simple to the chair that I use every day and have used the most over the past 5 years, and that is just the Steelcase Leap fully loaded. The one upgrade I would choose would be to go with a platinum frame, just because I think it gives it a little bit higher end looks, which is where the Leap kind of lacks in my opinion. But from a pure build quality, comfort, adjustment standpoint, there's nothing that I've found that's better than the Leap. I know that I have the Fern S tier and the Embody S tier. I'd still prefer to sit in the Leap, even though those two chairs are more expensive. So that's my pick, Steelcase Leap.
Those are technically 3 S tier picks.
Well, right.
For you.
But yeah.
Would you go polished aluminum base?
No, because I'd rather have a quieter chair than the clanky metal that you get with the aluminum base.
All right, so now that we're through those 2 picks, we're on to the one that you've all been waiting for, obviously the entire video, which is going to be... Never fails that you get a call when you're about to do the biggest pick of your life. But guys, we're all here for that sweet, sweet affiliate money, so I'm going to pick the Hangland Furniture massage chair, okay? I know this is out there, and it's not technically an office chair, kind of. However, when I was visiting Hangland's office furniture factory in China, I got a chance to go to their showroom and try out their $4,000 massage chair. This is a game changer, guys. It massages everything. Well, not everything, but it hits the neck, back, shoulders, your legs. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity that no one's ever going to get because I don't even know where it's sold. But if I was going to pick my ultimate no-budget chair, that's it. I bet you guys were waiting for the Lumia. All right. What do you think of our picks? Let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching.